Hello, welcome to a new reading vlog. I am about to start Sorcery of Thorns. This vlog picks up where my last one left off, okay? So I just finished Serpentine Valentine. Trigger warnings, it's a Medusa retelling with a revenge plot. I'm currently on little sprints with my besties. I love them so much. I am going to start Sorcery of Thorns. I still need to finish Silver Flames. I'm just in the biggest reading mood and I'm so excited about that. Okay, it's been quite a few hours. It's currently 3:45 p.m. and I have the audiobook for Sorcery of Thorns from my library app, Libby. So I've been reading along with it and I'm currently on page 149. I feel like, considering I started reading at like 10 a.m. today, I haven't read very much, but so I finished Serpentine Valentine and then I like posted a review on Instagram. So that took a little while. I mean, not like that long. And then like throughout the day, I've just kind of been picking up my phone. And whenever I do that, I have to pause reading because I'm not one that can like multitask with an audiobook. I'll have no idea what the hell is going on. So yeah, I'm only on page 150. We're following this girl named Elizabeth who grew up in this like magical library to protect like the books. I'm pretty sure it was like to protect the books. And this like grimoire gets released and she ends up destroying the grimoire because it turned into like a monster or whatever. So then she gets accused of treason and is like taken away by, I believe Nathaniel takes her away, or I don't remember like the sequences of events completely, but essentially she's with a sorcerer named Nathaniel and he has like this tragic backstory that we learned I think in like chapter 12. And now like I'm in the middle of chapter 14 and I don't really know like where this is going. I mean, one thing about this book is the writing and the scenery is amazing. Like the author knows how to set the scene and like to set the vibes. So like that is all there. But as far as like storyline, I don't know if I'm like completely invested. Unfortunately, I don't want to DNF it, but I also feel like if I continue, it's just going to end up being like a very mediocre 3-star. This is young adult fantasy and this is a standalone. Like I want to continue because I want to finish the book, right? Like I want to have that as like almost like an accomplishment type thing, get it off my TBR. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like I spent all day with it. So now I'm just kind of like, I guess I'll just keep reading because I spent my whole day. Honestly, I should have, after the first 50 pages, I really should have like reassessed. But now that I'm 150 pages in, now I'm like, okay, now I just want to finish because I mean, I still have like a while to go. Anyway, I feel like I keep rambling about how I should have DNF'd this in the beginning and now I don't even know. Okay, I don't even know what I'm saying, honestly. I don't want this to put me in a reading slump. That's the thing. Like that, we cannot have that. Now I'm like, I don't even know what I'm in the mood for now. I don't know because I was just like on a roll with reading so many good books. I'm just in the biggest reading mood and I'm so excited about that. We're just gonna pretend for just another minute or two that everything's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, so I just finished chapter 14. I'm on page 159. She's being like held captive right now and they're like performing necromancy on her. I don't know if it's called necromancy in this world, but they're like trying to get memories out of her. And I don't know what I feel. Like I don't feel like I feel anything towards the story and towards the main character. And that's kind of a problem. Part of me is like, okay, I could like Google
The Sorcery of Thorns. Pick up. Does it get better?
Or something to like encourage me to to finish this. I just don't know what to do. I just feel like I'm like in a crisis right now. Maybe I can try and read some of my Patreon book. I'm like grasping right now for like the feelings that I've had for the past week. They're like slowly dissolving with each page that I read of this book. And I don't know if it's the book or if it's me. But it's a problem.
The next day.
Okay, so I was going to read this. Today's Sunday, but then I remembered I still need to read my buddy read, 11 Other Historical Accidents. So I think I'm going to start this. I'm trying to pick out a bookmark. Green to like bring out some of the green in the cover. Because there is some green. It's just like, it's right there. It's subtle. Or matches a little bit more because of the pink and the purple. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this one. What I'm going to do is put my tabs on the back since this is like, what do you call that? Plastic or whatever? I don't know. I can't think of the word. So I'm going to set up my tabbing system. Got my tabs here. I was going to use this one, but this one doesn't match the vibe, you know? This is a rom-com. Hello, I have not vlogged. Okay, you guys, I haven't vlogged in a week. It's Saturday today. I just had like a really weird week. I haven't been able to like read after work. I've just been, I don't even know, my brain has just not been there. But I have a package to unbox, a really exciting one from a sweet friend, and I am really excited to open it. But first, I want to update you on my reading. First off, I'm on page 273 of Losers for Patreon. There's going to be a separate vlog for that book. I'm on page 310 of Love and Other Historical Accidents. I don't even think I've talked to you guys since I started this, which is a shame because this is so good. It's so freaking cute. It's a Hermione fanfic and it's like a rom-com. Draco and Hermione have like a time turner and they go back in time. And it's so funny because you see a bunch of relatives of people from like the Harry Potter world, and it's so fun. This is so funny. The house elves, chef's freaking kiss. So good. The banter is so good. I'm obsessed so far. I'm on page 310. I'm in the middle of a chapter currently. Oh, another thing, this bookmark matches the book perfectly, not just because it matches the cover, but I posted a picture on Instagram. But like, there's like love spells and love potions involved in this fic, and it's just so cute. You can read this fic for free on Archive of Our Own. Mel from Mel Binds Fics, she bound and gifted me and a bunch of other people copies. I sent her paper, and then like we pay for shipping, and so that she doesn't have like the burden of paying for everything. I wish I could help her make the books, but yeah, she's just really good at it, and she like made a paper, like these paperbacks are so nice and pretty. Anyway, so yeah, I love this fan fiction so far. It's really, really cute. I only have 110 pages to go, so I'll finish this at some point. Okay, and then I did finish A Court of Silver Flames. My reread on this was so good. I did read it audibly for the most part, but I did like flip through a lot of my annotations, and I just really love this copy because my best friend Hannah annotated it for me, and then whenever I reread it, I annotated on top of it, so it felt like I was like reading it with her. And I'm not gonna lie, part of me at first, like after I did that, I kind of like regretted it, and I was like, I wish I hadn't touched her annotations. Like I feel like I like ruined it, but And like I talked to her about it and she was like she was like, no, like it's totally fine. And you know, I've thought about it and I'm like, yeah, I guess if it's like I'm annotating with her. So I definitely like, I cherish this copy so much and I just really love it. And I literally get tears in my, like, my eyes are like watering up right now. I'm such a fucking Cancer. Anyway, I just really love this copy and I appreciate it. I'm just gonna take a second. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. Okay. Clearly I've had some kind of week. Anyway, the copy is starting to get a little bit beat up because this is like the third time I've read this copy, but like it's okay because it's just well loved. It's really well loved. So I'm gonna read this again at some point this year. Obviously 5 stars. Okay, and then if you watched my last vlog, I told you I shelved this, but I'm gonna pick it back up because guess what? The audiobook came through Libby and I had mentioned for some reason, I couldn't read it physically, but I did get 260 pages in physically reading. So I only have like 80 pages to go on the audiobook. I'm gonna pick up the last 80 pages audibly instead of like physically on this. And then I am 95% of the way through Sorcery of Thorns. You guys, I was on a freaking roll. I was in such a big reading mood. And then what happened? I picked this fucking book up and everything just went downhill. I'm not gonna blame all my problems on a book, but like this definitely did not help. Okay, so I'm 95% into this book audibly and I'm going to listen to the last 5% of the audiobook and I'm going to pay attention to it. But I'm just bored and the romance, I'm really like not a fan. I don't know why. I think I'm going to pick up Little Thieves next. I am trying to read more of my TBR this year. So this I think I got from Barnes & Noble a couple years ago during the hardback sale. And you know, I feel like it's been a couple years and I've still not picked it up. So I'm going to pick this up. I really love the cover. But yeah, so we're going to give that a shot. And I think that's it. I think that's all what I'm currently reading. I'm still waiting on 100 Years War on Palestine audiobook to come in. But is that everything? So now we're going to open up. That was very aggressive. Very excited. This is from my friend Mel. Hey, wait, hold on. What the fuck just came out of my mouth? Like that sound? This is so cute. This is so cute. Oh my god. She had posted a little thing asking like, does anyone want this because it's too small? Blah, 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 blah. This is so adorable. It's like I think it's supposed to be a Kindle sleeve, but I think she said it was too small. But I honestly think that this will fit my Kindle. But also, it's like a cute little pouch. You know, you can like put pens and stuff in that. On the back it says Draco don't die, and then it says only because you asked, Granger. So it's for Manacled. Anyway, I think this is adorable. Thank you, Mel. And then there's lots of books in here. Super excited for this. Okay, so we have, oh, the mat. The mat is so pretty. Yes. Yes. I love that. So this is Measure of a Man, the father. I think this is part 3. Look at that. And then we have, I believe this is part 2. This is Measure of a Man, the son. So cute. Oh my god. And then we have part 1, Measure of a Man, the man. So she made these. She designed the cover. Literally paperbacks that she made. This is like insane. They look so good. They're so pretty. Look how good those look. That is just, it blows my mind. I'm so excited to buddy read this. This is a highly, highly anticipated fanfic for me. This is a Hermione fanfic, and I feel like I'm gonna love it. It's super long, as you can see. I'm going to consider this as 3 books. Like, it's a very, very long fan fiction, but super, super excited. Thank you so much, Mel. This is a buddy read with me and some friends. It's gonna be so good. Okay, and then this is, oh, I love this. This is The Dead of Time by Shayna Lonnie. This is another fan fiction. Oh, this is a Sirius Black and Hermione. So this will be my first Sirius Black Hermione fan fiction. I just love this bind. This is so pretty. And I believe this is like part 1 in the fic. So if I read this and like love it, then I can continue. I believe it's part of a bigger fan fiction. I'm like pretty sure. The Dead of Time. Yeah, I think she had said that. But yeah, this is really cool. Thank you so much, Mel. She was just kind of like getting rid of copies, trying to declutter. So she gave me and a few other people just like random fics. So I really appreciate it. I love it so much. Thank you. Okay, so today I'm filming a book unhaul. And I'm gonna go on my shelves and I'm gonna be freaking ruthless. So wish me luck. I'll see you on the flip side. I just finished filming my book unhaul. So I feel like I've done something with my life today, so that's great. Also, this little Kindle case that Mel sent, it fits my Kindle and it fits perfect. And it's like snug as a bug in a rug and I love it. So it's like so soft too. Like, I don't know if I can portray like the feeling, but it's just really soft. So I am going to read. I hope I like it. Jake's out in the yard doing yard work. I do need to edit tonight because I want to get that unhaul video up tomorrow. Today's Saturday. We might go to Half Price Books later when he's done with yard work to sell all the books I unhauled. I'm excited about that. I didn't count how many there were, but I'll count. Anyway, I'm gonna read. Do I even need this light on? I don't know. Is that more chill? Do we want the light? I don't know. Okay. I am 32 pages into this book. You know, I should have done this with Sorcery of Thorns because I was like 50 pages into Sorcery of Thorns and I wasn't feeling it. And I was like, it's not a bad book, Sorcery of Thorns, but I really should have just stopped reading. I should have just DNF'd it. I'm going to DNF the book. I'm going to DNF this book. I don't care. It seems like it's going to be very political. I haven't even gotten into the meat of what the book is going to consist of and what the story is going to be. But I'm having a hard time right now. Like, do I even like reading? I haven't been able to read all week. So it may be me, it might not be the book. I don't know. But I'm not gonna live to find out. We're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna go pick out another book. Okay, as you saw, I picked up No Tomorrow by Carrie and Cole. I love the cover of this book. I've heard it's angsty and emotional. I've tabbed 3 times, and all 3 of those times, not because I think I'm going to annotate, but they are things that made me cringe. I don't have anything against girls that are not like other girls, like in books, but it is done in a way where it's like overpowering her as a person. She's very not like other girls. It's like very in her face. So for one, if you are not a fan of that, this book is not going to be like for you. Second of all, the quotes. His melancholy smile carries a hint of sensuality. He's like an eclipse, simultaneously dark and light, and not safe to look at for too long without suffering a burn. I mean, I probably couldn't write any better than that, but that's not doing it for me. Third thing, and this is on page 14. This guy is homeless, okay? And he has a dog, and he's taking care of the dog. And it says, he wraps the burger for himself. It's the second time I've seen him show special care for the dog, and I find it very endearing. It proves he's not an asshole. And in my naive 21-year-old mind, also that he's probably not someone who would hurt me. Serial killers torture animals. They don't worry about them getting wet, and they wouldn't feed a pet before feeding themselves. The logic of this character is out of this world idiotic. I don't even have words for it. I'm sorry. But just because someone has a dog and loves them and cares for them does not mean they're not an asshole. It does not mean that they are a good person. It just means that's like the bare minimum. If you have a dog and you take care of it. Okay, my camera died. So what was I saying? Yeah, he has a dog. He takes care of it. And she's like, oh, that means he's not an asshole. She doesn't even know this man. She just met him. He is homeless. So I'm on page 71. She sleeps with this homeless man. Then afterwards, she's like, oh my God, wow, why did I do this? He could give me like an STD. She didn't even fucking use a condom.
I'm sorry, what?
In the world. So I am not gonna read this book. I am not. This book is 600 pages. I'm so upset. Why did I buy this book? Why did I buy this book? I don't really have words. I don't think I like reading anymore. I'm gonna take out my tabs that I have in here. And these 2 books, I literally just filmed an unhaul, but I think I'm gonna unhaul these. DNF them and unhaul them. I'm just so sad. The cover is beautiful, and I'm sure that the book is very angsty, but I just cannot wrap my mind around someone meeting a homeless. Okay, clearly I need to shut up because I just had to go and delete a bunch of stuff from my memory card because it stopped recording because my card was full. Anyway, Jake wants to go to Barnes & Noble, so I am gonna say yes to that, and I'm gonna say no to these, and I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble and reassess if I still love books, because at the moment I'm having a crisis. Like, I have to pick up a book that I like. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Kid again. Hard to swallow rainbow ice cream, knowing it's just vanilla flavored. You tell me that you'll be here when the summer starts to fade away. Cross my heart up to die, but I know that you can't be making any promises. You keep changing up your mind like a spin the bottle, playing hide and seek with all your problems. And I've been losing sleep 'cause you promised no take back. blood on our hands. Float like a butterfly, you sting like a bee. Cross my heart, hope to die, but I know if we tried it, honey, we could be so sweet. You keep changing up your mind like spin the bottle, playing hide and seek with all your problems. And I've been losing sleep 'cause you promised no take backs. Everything was golden back in August, Russian roulette with being honest. Remember when you said this is what you wanted, no take backs.
Sticky icky like some bubblegum. Got in trouble, who we running from? Passing joints under the summer sun. Fighting demons on a level 1. Super soaker, that's a water gun. Hurt my feelings, had to get it done. I don't care what you say. Who are you anyway? I don't care what you think. I don't care what you do. Wait, who the hell are you? I'm trying to take it day by day. Sick of passing through the pages on the internet. Leave my face in on it, am I really living it? Am I bothered? Maybe just a little bit. Am I bothered? Maybe just a little bit.
I don't know what she's doing. What are you doing? Are you looking at Okay, as you saw, I did a bit of shopping today. At Bath & Body Works, I used a gift card and I only paid $20 total and I got a lot of candles. Barnes & Noble, I used 2 gift cards, and then we also had sushi. We paid for that. And then Target I paid for. But considering I went to Bath & Body Works, Barnes & Noble, Target, Walgreens, sushi, and I only spent honestly a third of what I really spent like with gift cards. Okay, so first off, because I know you guys want to see what books I got. Now I do have a limit of 4 books, 40 books a month, but because I used 2 Barnes & Noble gift cards and I only spent 20, I'm only counting this as 1 new book. Okay, but I did get 3 new books. I got The Invocations by Crystal Sutherland, and I read House of Hollow, I think it was last month. Yeah, it was in January. And I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, I'm so excited. And the edges are like rose gold. So pretty. So her writing is just very atmospheric and kind of spooky. It's a YA mystery, I think. Something like that. It's like a atmospheric YA book. And then technically also, but I used gift cards, so these don't count, but they wouldn't have counted anyways. Another like workaround for my 4 new books a month like limit is it doesn't necessarily count for special editions of books I've already read. I have already read these. You guys, I could not leave Barnes & Noble's without these. These are, I don't think I can convey just how nice these paperbacks are and like how good they feel. They're just, I just needed them. I just had to have them. Okay. Yeah, so I got those, which I've already read these, and I did enjoy 9th and Hellbent, but they weren't like new all-time favorite books or anything. So me getting special editions is actually a little ridiculous, but like, come on. These are so pretty. And also I was just kind of like in the back of my head, I was like, okay, I have 2 gift cards. I'll just get them. So yeah, those are the books I got, and they're all Barnes & Noble special editions. I don't know. I'm excited about like this. So anyway, I'll show you what candles I got. Also, Leia cracking me up when she was like on top of everything. I was like, oh my god, you're so adorable. Okay, so first off, this candle. Oh my god, I really wish I could just like let you smell it. This is cardamom and
Vetiver. Cardamom and vetiver. Cardamom and vetiver.
you know what? I give up. Oh my god. It is magnificent. I wish I had the words to explain just how fabulous this smells. Okay, so it's white cardamom, vetiver, white amber. I smelled this a couple weeks ago and I died because I went up to the cash register and I was ready. I had like 3 of them because I was like, I have to buy this candle. And the lady was like, oh, your total is blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what? I was like, I thought that they were on sale. And she was like, oh no, it's only select candles. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't pay that. I can't pay $25 for a candle or however much. I think, yeah, $27. So I was like, I can't do that. So I literally like, I was embarrassing, but I didn't care. I was like, I can't pay that much.
I'm gonna leave.
And she was like nice about it, but like, yeah. So then today I saw that they were on sale. So like half the price. So I got I think I got 4, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 of the same candle. And I used the gift card. So I didn't even pay. I also got Jake a candle. I got him white rose and suede. This smells really, really good. Honestly, I might steal this one and give him one of my cardamom ones. But he likes candles too in his office. So those are the candles I got. I got 5 candles. Okay, and then Target. They had another color that matched my Secret Lab chair. And I was like, oh, I could get this. And it would be match and it would cute. It would be match and it would cute. Yeah, okay. But then I was like, I don't want it to be too matchy. Jake was like, that color's ugly. I was like,
I don't give a shit what you say.
because this color is amazing. I don't care what anyone says. I love this. And tied with the green walls.
Are you kidding me?
This is my color. This is my fucking color. If you see my living room, the creams and the browns, cream, brown, black, and green is like, I don't need another color. I don't need another color. Like, those are the colors that I need to exist in my life. Okay, and gray, but like a little bit of gray, but mostly brown, black. I'm obsessed with this. So, you know where this is going? This is going on this bed that I'm sitting on. I think it's gonna look so cute and I'm excited for it. And it's super soft. It's velvet. I'm thrilled about this. I'm not gonna put it on right now because I have so much to do right now. Okay, so here's what I gotta do. For one, I still have more to haul. And then tonight I need to edit the unhaul video, do all of that. That's gonna take hours, and then the thumbnail, which, I mean, it shouldn't take that long, but like minimum of 3 hours. Target. Okay, this is actually a funny story. I think I showed you guys this, but I don't think I talked about it. A couple weeks ago, we went to the Disney store. Jake drove me like 45 minutes to go to the Disney store. And I was gonna look for like a Stitch plushie. and they had absolutely nothing. I was so disappointed. So we left and that was that. And then he got me this for Valentine's Day. I literally cried. I cried actual tears. I don't know why it made me so emotional, but it did. It really did. This shit, I was crying, full on crying like a child. Okay, I can't explain it. And then we were at Target and I was like walking on this aisle, like a bedding aisle. It wasn't a children's aisle. It was just like a normal aisle of like pillows. And then I saw this like squishy thing. It was like Pooh Bear. And I was like, oh, I wish they had that in... As I said, I wish they had it in Stitch. As I said the word Stitch, I literally saw this shit. I cannot make this shit up. It was so funny. I was like, whoa. It was like I just like manifested that. Just like it appearing right there. Just like this random Stitch in the pillow aisle. It was like an adult pillow aisle. So there was like a random Pooh Bear thing. And that was so funny. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get it for my dogs. They already have a Stitch. They've had it for like a long time. But I saw, I'm like, okay, they'll, because they have like a little toy collection over there. So I got that for them, for the dogs. I'm sorry if this is boring you. But anyway, okay. So then we went to Walgreens. And this is what I got. Y'all know, I had to get the Valentine's Day candy. It was 50% off. Extra creamy solid milk chocolate hot hearts. Almost said hots. Milk chocolate hots. Okay. It has 6.4 ounces and they were 50% off. Technically, it's not that good of a deal. You can get like a regular chocolate for the same price, but I wanted the extra creamy and they couldn't find it like in the normal chocolate. And then I got, of course, because everyone knows these are like the best. These are the best. They're the peanut butter shapes, you know? So I got those. And then Jake got 2 bags of these milk chocolate white cream Hershey Kisses. And then I got this Alani cherry slush. Why can't I speak? I'm gonna open this. This is actually an energy drink. This is actually really good. It tastes like a cherry slush. Oh my god. It tastes like Big Red. Oh, yes. This is gonna keep me caffeinated because tonight I'm gonna be reading and editing. Well, I'm gonna read and then edit. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. We had a great day and it's only like 3 o'clock, which is crazy. I feel like it should be later than that. But I picked out my next read. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. What? But first, I want to light this candle. Oh, I heard that you could go like this. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, yeah, so I'm just excited about this freaking candle, you guys. Oh my god. This scent is out of this world. Also, the color of the candle, I love it. So, okay, let me go get my new current read. Are you ready? Air Fire. There she is. Obviously, I've already read it. It's already tabbed, but I'm gonna do a reread. I'm not doing Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, or Crown of Midnight because I just want to hop into Air of Fire and then read Queen of Shadows and then Empire of Storms. For some reason, I just want to do that. I'm like in the mood for that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I love Assassin's Blade though. Like, it's one of my favorites from the series. This book's comfort read for sure. This is only the 3rd time I've read it. So like, it's not like I've read it a bunch of times, but this will be the 3rd time and I'm excited because this is honestly like Birdman. Birdman. That's all I'm gonna say. Birdman. Also, this dust jacket is so pretty. Manon on the back. Absolutely. I love her. I love them. So I'm gonna read this tonight. I'm so excited. I got my little candle and I'm just gonna be in a cozy little reading mood. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So one of the reasons we went to Barnes & Noble is because it puts us in a reading mood. At least me. I don't know about Jake, but anytime I'm there, the smell of the store, I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to read. I'm ready to read. Like, I don't even have to buy books. I like to go there. Maybe get a coffee. I didn't get coffee today, but like, you know, it's just the vibe at Barnes & Noble that I like.
The next day.
Hello. Okay, so last night I ended up reading to page 72, chapter 10. I'm gonna read some more today, Sunday. I need to read Losers by Harley LaRue, if you can see it. I got Duncan again because I'm a psychopath. Published my book on haul. Go check that out if you want to. But right now, I really want to put on this blanket. I'm like super obsessed with the color, so let's do that. Forgot the finishing touch. I know it's such a small thing to change the blanket, but you guys have no idea how in love I am. I'm just, oh my god. And this was a kind of a spur of the moment purchase because this is my guest bedroom. And so that comforter, it was like one from the apartment that we lived in before we bought our house. And it's just old. It's from like 2017. It's still a nice comforter, but like it's ugly, right? So, but I never thought to spend the money to change the blanket in here because I thought it was like a waste of money, but I am in here a lot. So I saw this at Target and I was just like, I love that and I want to get it. I love velvet, but like, oh my god, you guys, I just feel like it's so like luxurious feeling and looking. I just love the color so much and it goes so well with the green. I really love this. Like, I'm just so happy. Okay, anyway, such a small thing to be so excited about. It's the little things in life. So I have my Dunkin'. I put it in like this. It's like a life hack to keep it cold. I was going to read Heir of Fire today, which I am still going to, but I really need to vlog for Patreon. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And hopefully I'll still be able to read some Heir of Fire when I'm done. I plan to finish my Patreon book. I'm just so in love with this new quilt. You can't even see it, but like, oh my god. It's currently 10:34. I'm going to start reading now. That's it. This is like a useless update, but just came on here to gush about my new quilt, velvet quilt thing. I think I just realized why I love this color so much. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's literally, it's stunning.
Stunning.
Absolutely stunning. Okay, so we're putting a board basically underneath the bed because when we're gone, our dogs are in here and they tend to run under the bed and poop. And so, hold on, let me just... So I currently have like a bunch of shit covering so they can't get under there. But this is going to be a lot better than just having a bunch of clutter underneath the bed. So I think he like sanded it down or something, I don't know. But yeah. Those are like the things that were underneath the bed. Going to secure it though, so that like it won't fall on our dogs, but so much better. Yep, they like to go under there and relieve themselves sometimes, which they haven't lately obviously because I've had it covered, but silly puppies. It's 6/18, February 18th, 2024. I don't know why I'm saying the date. You guys don't care. I finished a book for the first time in over a week, and I just realized that it's the first book I finished in over a week. Proof that I wasn't in a reading slump. I'm dramatic, okay? First off. Second off. What does that even mean? Okay. Secondly, the book was for Patreon, so like I needed to finish my vlog. Obviously, I wanted to get that done so I can edit it and upload it because I hate being late on anything and I don't want to wait until the last day of February to upload my vlog, even though that's valid. I totally could. I don't want to do that. You know, I want to like feel good and have it done and feel like good. Anyway, so I finished the book. So that'll be on Patreon. But I'm like, now I'm having a crisis because I'm like, oh my God, that's the first book I finished. No, I'm lying. I finished Silver Flames. I did that. Yeah, I did that. Okay. Yeah, okay. No, we're fine. We're totally fine. We're not in a slump at all. Anyway, I have Heir here. So I was going to read. Actually, my plan today was, which now it's evening and I need to like wind down and get ready for bed, but I can read. You know, winding down for me consists of reading also. Like that's one of the things I can do to wind down. I wanted to read this today. I didn't get to it. This took all day to finish. I wasn't anticipating that. I mean, I did do other things. It wasn't like I just sat here and read. I did other things. I watched a movie, which was really good, by the way. It's called When Evil Lurks. It's wild, you guys. Super wild. Oh my God. Literally, it was insane. I had to plug my ears and close my eyes. I'm not being dramatic when I tell you that movie is so wild. Anyway, Heir. I think I want to read a bit of this right now. And I'm currently on page 72. So I've made no progress today, obviously. Let's read a little bit of this. I have so much vlog footage to edit that it's not even funny. This current vlog the footage is like 2 hours right now. And, you know, sometimes it's weird because sometimes I can have vlog footage be 2 hours and then the vlog ends up being 40 minutes. But sometimes I'll have vlog footage that's 2 hours and the vlog ends up being freaking an hour and 20 minutes. So it all depends on the footage. But I don't know when this vlog's going to end. So, you know, I'm just going to keep going. We're just going to keep going. I don't know. I have to edit my Patreon vlog and I need to edit this vlog at some point this week. I really do want to read. I want to read this book. I still need to finish Sorcery of Thorns, Check and Mate, and then my Hermione fanfic. So I think I have 100 pages of that. And then Check and Mate, I have like 50 pages. And then Sorcery of Thorns, I'm 95% in the audio. We'll get through that this week for sure. I feel so tired, but like I didn't do shit today. I mean, I did shit, but not like physically, you know. I just feel like kind of sleepy. Yeah. Oh, so I changed the sheets. Why am I telling you I changed the sheets? I don't know what's going on in my brain. I've been very scatterbrained and like, it's been a weird week. I'm like still, every day I'm like processing the fact that like what's happening in Gaza is still happening. It's rough. You know, if you get on the social medias and you see what's going on, which if you get on social media and you don't see it, how? Like, how? How are you not seeing it? So that has me like fucked up, but you know, it's like people are dying, so What am I even saying? My point is, it's fucked up. 6:30 now. I'm just gonna drink my water, read Air Fire. This book is so comforting. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna shut up now. Talk to you guys in a bit. Or maybe not at all.
1 hour later.
Okay, it is currently 8:30. I'm on page 136. I've read like 50 pages, I think. Selena is like working in the kitchens, and it's just like so cozy, some of the writing in this book. And then also the hawk that keeps like appearing. Birdman. I love it. I love it so much. Oh shit, I forgot my annotations from this book. I haven't gotten to that part yet. Anyway, I am gonna get ready for bed. I think maybe I'll read some more in bed. Either that or I'm gonna watch BookTube. Lately, like before bed, when I get in bed, I watch BookTube for literally like 3 hours, and it helps me fall asleep. Yeah, I do like reading before bed, but I like BookTube. I'm gonna pause there. I love this book. I love this series. That's all I have to say. I am close to finishing Air Fire, and I'm really upset about it because this has gone way too fast. I'm on page 382, and there's just some things I want to talk about. Okay, for one, Adian makes the chapters with 𝐋𝔬𝔠𝔥'𝔰 bearable. Okay, I love Adian. And then page 344, Dorian telling 𝐋𝔬𝔠𝔥'𝔰 that he can't pick and choose which parts of Selena to love. Absolutely, yes. I love Dorian so much. Like, he's like, you can't pick and choose which parts of her to love, just as you can't pick and choose which parts of me you accept. And then 𝐋𝔬𝔥'𝔰 says, I don't. And then Dorian says, you do. You do. You do. You fucking do. Oh, and then chapter 43 was something I wanted to mention. Rowan is like, there's some caretaking going on, and I love it. And he starts like fussing or whatever, and it's so cute.
The way he was fussing.
I love them so much. And then also she turns 19, and I totally forgot like how young she is. That's so wild to me. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm probably gonna finish this. It goes by so fast. I'm sad. Anyway, yeah, adore this reread so much. Oh, I forgot to mention, I don't know if you can tell. Well, yeah, you'll be able to tell. So you can see the difference between like these tabs and the ones toward the end. Like, I'm basically redoing my tabs to be more inward, and then also have added tabs. I have like a separate tab for my rereads. It's kind of chaotic. It's not like aesthetic or anything, but I like it. So yeah, I'll fix these because they're sticking out too far. Anyway, that's my update. Talk to you guys when I finish. Is there a more beautiful sound than that? I don't think so. I have quite a bit to update you guys on. Y'all been busy, very, very busy. First off, finished Sorcery of Thorns on audio. I feel like I talked a lot of shit about this book, but not gonna lie, the ending was actually really, really good. It was emotional. Like, okay, I didn't get emotional really at all because I wasn't like the most invested in the story, but it does have a little bit of a traumatic ending. And yeah, I did not end up hating this, which is good. I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars because I didn't love it, but I also more than liked the ending. Like I really did like the ending. And it is a standalone. It's so hard to find. I know it's like really glaring on the light, but it's so hard to find a fantasy standalone that I feel like is really good. So if you're looking for a standalone that is fantasy, well, this is YA fantasy, but I don't know. Like I had a hard time with it, but at the same time, I feel like I could read it again and get more from it, if that makes sense. This was not what I was expecting, but it also, I'm glad that I didn't DNF it. And then I finally finished Check and Mate, which I didn't even take my bookmark out. So I read the first 300 pages of this physically, right? But then I finished it on audio, the last like 30 pages. Again, this was another one that I'm glad that I didn't DNF because I really enjoyed the conflict in this. A lot of times with romance books, the conflict towards the end will annoy the shit out of me, but I just really enjoyed this one. It got like kind of juicy and I really loved that about it. Like this is super YA, but once I listened to the audio, she felt older. I think because the narrator was like, she doesn't sound like she's 20, that's all I'm gonna say. Like she does sound a little bit older, like even like in her 30s or something. So yeah, I just really started picturing her a little bit older, and I think that changed it for me because I'm not gonna lie, I was picturing her, I don't know why, like a 14-year-old or something. And so maybe that's why I struggled with it, but I did end up enjoying this in the long run. I just, for some reason, I just struggled reading it physically. There's a lot of chess in this. Just beware if you haven't picked it up yet and you know, want to. There's a lot of chess and it went straight over my head. But at the end of the day, I liked it. So I'm gonna give this 3.5 stars as well. It's not a new all-time favorite, obviously, but it's also not a new least favorite. So there's that. Okay, and then I finally freaking finished Love and Other Historical Accidents. And the reason it took me so long to read this is because it is 419 or, okay, it's like 430 pages. But because it is fanfic, and the typeset, like the way that fanfic's typeset, they have to squeeze in as much text as possible because, you know, binders are making this themselves. There's more text on a page than other books. So it does take me longer. But you guys, I loved this. I love this so much. I'm trying not to rate fanfic like I do typical books. I wouldn't say this is a new all-time favorite. I thought it was going to be. About halfway through, I was like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. I did love this and I highly recommend it. It is such a fun fan fiction. It's definitely a new favorite. I wouldn't say it's a new all-time favorite, but I adored this. I love the dynamic, the banter. It's so cute and funny. Just a little bit along the way, I started to lose a little bit of like what was going on. I don't really read historicals a lot of the time, but I can appreciate still, and I noticed a lot of the moments that were like alluding to historical romance. So there was like a moment where Draco, they were having like this love declaration and it was raining and Draco had like teardrops falling down his face. I was like, oh my god, it's Pride and Prejudice. I love that. So yeah, there were a lot of really good moments. The love declarations toward the end, absolute chef's kiss. I think, you know, the first half and then the last probably 50 pages were my favorite. Obsessed. This is so cute. Highly recommend for Hermione fanfic. And also thank you so much, Mel, for binding this and gifting it to me and everyone else that's in the fanfic book club, or not book club. I'm trying to not say the word book when it comes to fanfiction, but like, you know what I'm saying, okay? Like, it's semantics. I'm not gonna sit here and like beat myself up for calling it a book, but it is fan fiction. Okay, and then obviously I finished Heir of Fire. Y'all, this is this is a favorite of mine for sure from the series. Like, I'm just taking off the dust jacket just because I love the original cover. Like, I always have loved these like way more than the new ones. The new ones, I don't think I'm gonna buy them. They're pretty and everything, and I have nothing against them. But I just prefer the OG. They just are nostalgic to me and they just remind me of whenever I first read the series. But yeah, I do love this. This is an alternative like dust jacket that I bought for the series, the whole set. But anyway, love. This is unlocked a new comfort read. This is the third time I've read this, but I feel like I have a hard time calling something a comfort read or identifying a comfort read until I've read it multiple times. So this being the third time, I can confidently say this is going to become a new comfort read. And I love that for me. Like, I love that for me because Rowan, this book changes the series in so many ways. Obsessed. Like, I'm in love. I'm in love. I really am. And, you know, I'm not a K.L. stan. I actually really dislike K.L. No offense to the girlies who do, but I can have my opinion. I fucking hate him. Like, I can't stand him. That's my opinion, and I will die on that hill. I think he is arrogant, and yeah, he does. Okay, this is not a rant about K.L. I need to stick to the subject. I love Rowan and Selena. There are some things that are a bit controversial, like in the beginning. I think it's like the first 30 pages or something. Rowan does something that is like very out of line, but I kind of justify it in my head because and they were like training. But anyway, that's the topic for another day. I'm just here to say I love this book, ate it up, obsessed. I was so obsessed that whenever I finished, I started Queen of Shadows. Now I am in the middle of this, so I'm not going to talk about it. We're going to jump into my next vlog for that. Yeah, I need to close out this vlog because truly the footage is, I think I've edited everything up to this point and it's about an hour so far. So, I mean, I really have been trying to like shorten my vlogs because I know not everyone, you know, likes long vlogs. But then it just happens. Like I don't ever intend for them to be this long and then it just occurs. So, you know, if you're one of those people that is like, Lachlan, if you could just shut the fuck up and make your vlogs shorter, that'd be great. I'm sorry. You can also watch them in parts. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just giving the content that naturally comes to me. Last thing I want to talk about before we say our goodbyes and go on to the next vlog is I want to start, in my reading vlogs, I want to start making something that I'm about to show you, like a reoccurring thing at the end of my vlogs to motivate me. So I want to show you my progress for the blanket that I'm making. And I'm going to do this at the end of each vlog so that like it'll like maybe motivate me to keep working on it because I have not had time or I've not made time to really knit in the past 2.5 weeks. I've only stitched 2 rows, which I'll get into more of this like I think in my next reading vlog because I'm like really trying to wrap this up and be quick. I'm sorry, but like so okay, here's my progress. This is how like long it's gotten. Yeah, so I took up knitting. So this is what it looks like right now. It kind of, like, y'all have no idea the time that goes into this. Like, I mean, I don't want to say you have no idea. Maybe you do have an idea. But I'm just saying for those who don't like knit, this is like, okay, it looks like a little mini skirt or something. This is very time consuming, but I love it so much. It's such a calming activity and it's just something I can do with my hands because I don't want to get into it, but like I tend to like scratch my skin off basically. And like, yeah, so this will like help me busy my hands. And this is a project I've been working on since the end of December. So this is all the progress I've made on it thus far. And yeah, this was supposed to be like a quick little cute, oh, here's my progress on my knitting. And now it's turning into like a really long thing. Anyway, I feel like that concludes this vlog. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you made it this far, you can leave a frog and a tea emoji. No, leave a frog and a coffee emoji. Honestly, I don't know why. That's just like the first thing that popped in my head. I'm staring at a little like frog squishmallow right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Instagram or join my Patreon if you want more content. I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video.